I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
I can heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mount Vernon High School for Tuesday night high school boys basketball. Tonight, it's the Shamrocks of Westfield. They come in at 6-1, and the host, Marauders of Mount Vernon, they enter tonight's contest at 7-3. Tonight's game brought to you in part by IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences. Begin your journey today. Also by the Morales Group, building better futures, one story at a time. Burtner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And by Randall's Farm Equipment, serving our customers and the community since 1955. Well, we play just about any night when it comes to boys high school basketball. And by the way, Happy New Year to everybody out there. Should be a good one tonight. The young Marauders again at 7-3, and a Westfield basketball team out of the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. They are currently 6-1. Troy Nargowski, Coach Keith Myers, and Coach, welcome to a brand new year, huh?
Brand new year, and Westfield's on our game of the week this week, and believe it or not, they're number 5 in our SRN poll. I'll break it down for you. In 4A, Ben Davis, Penn, Cathedral, Noblesville, and Westfield. How about that?
I like it.
Do you think that was set up for some reason tonight?
I don't see a setup in there anywhere, Coach, but I'll tell you what, it's always, as I told you off the air, it's so popular yet can be so controversial at the same time.
I tell you what, I made a lot of people happy this week, and we'll walk through that if we have time tonight. But, it is a new year, and for some people, some guys didn't play. Mount Vernon only played like a couple of games. Westfield, they said, we want to play in a tournament. We didn't get to go in the tournament, so we had to play a couple of schools that were looking for games to get some games. And then you have some other games, like tomorrow, Heritage Christian and Covenant, Friday, Heritage Christian and Covenant. They had a full boatload of games.
They did. Yep.
So, it's the new year. It's, both coaches told me today, we're not very good.
Yeah.
And I said, well, Coach, you're 6-1. Yeah, we're not very good, Keith. I promise. We're not very good. And then you talk to Ben. Ben's been with us when I walked in the door. He goes, we're not very good. Okay. So both of these teams are not very good, but we're in for a treat.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind being 6-1 and not be very good.
And 19th overall in 4A.
Yeah.
And Mount Vernon, they're 30th in 4A. The top 50 teams may not be very good in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, not very good at all. Well, you speak of the Shamrocks, and again, if you look at their numbers, you would say, how can they be 6-1? Because they only score about 50 points per game, but defensively, they lock people down.
The other thing, and you noted this in our production meeting today, I didn't really notice, they're only 3 points away from being undefeated.
Yeah.
You look at that and you go, wow. So, yeah, defensively, they will stop ball. If you're going to try to run out on them, I think they'll shut you down pretty quickly. The freshmen are the key for the Mount Vernon Marauders today. You're home, that helps you.
Yeah.
But, freshmen will play like freshmen until February. My freshmen played like freshmen all of their 4 years. I think it's a lot of coaching. But it should be a fun game. And in all justice aside, I'm looking forward to a very good game on a Tuesday night where the schedule is loaded.
Yeah.
Johnny Harrell games were loaded tonight.
Yeah, a lot of great games. Now, the Shamrocks, as you mentioned, only 3 points away, and that was a road loss at Zionsville in overtime. They lost that one 43-40. So let's talk about how they got here. They beat a good Kokomo team. They go to Pendleton. They win there. They lose that tough one to Zionsville. They beat Guerin, and we've seen Guerin several times this year. They beat Noblesville. They beat Bethesda Christian, and then they knocked off a Muncie Burris team, which I think is a little lopsided there. But still, you're talking about some good quality wins in there.
You go back to those games, those teams. We have most of those teams on the network either this last year or in December or November or coming up. We got Bethesda 12 games in the month of January, February.
Wow.
They are very, they're good in 1A.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk more about the Shamrocks and the Marauders. It's high school basketball right here on IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Back here at Mount Vernon, the Marauders at 7-3, the Shamrocks at 6-1. Keep an eye tonight on Alex Romack. Young man is a double-double guy, 15 points, 10 rebounds per game. He's 6'6". Coach, the Marauders don't have that kind of size across the board. They're going to have to find a way to really slow him down tonight.
Yeah, he will touch the ball a lot. He shoots the ball well. The one thing I like about him is he'll follow his shot. So many of these jump shooters anymore don't follow the shot, so they just think it's going to go in. They go play defense. This kid is a hard-nosed kid, plays very, very well. As a senior, I think he's going to be getting some looks. They'll play very well. On the Marauder side, they got two freshmen that are outstanding. Julian Smith, a freshman, and Luke Earl, their quarterback. They have the last 3 games have averaged 13 points together.
Yeah. So
So it's like a two-headed monster. It could be a very interesting thing. The freshman has to play well tonight.
Yeah, by the way, Earl averaging at 13.4, 5.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. And you mentioned Julian Smith, the other freshman, at 12.8 points and 4 rebounds. But you got to throw in Armani Wells, another freshman who's starting. He is 6'4", averaging 5 points per game. My thought process goes, Coach, what do I have to do for them for the next 3 years and face those guys?
Well, the weight room.
Yeah.
The football player will do the weight room. The interesting thing, both kids are going to play football next year. Wonder how that happened. But you look at I look at the Wells kid at 6'4". I mean, he towered over me. I'm 6'2", and I'm thinking, dude, you're a big boy. And he goes, yeah, I like to play basketball. Oh, okay, good. That's all he said. Okay.
Good insight right there for sure.
How about you? I got to say something. How about the uniforms tonight?
You like
Westfield,
those,
the old-fashioned black-green uniform, and Mount Vernon, of course, the nice little Purdue flavor of white.
You probably don't want to mention that too much after yesterday, do you?
No, I'm still bleeding, and I'm actually on the shelf for the football team. I thought it was just halftime. Debbie called me, and she goes, "It's not pretty."
Not pretty at all.
No.
And then, of course, the basketball team ends up losing to
5-1.
Rutgers team.
A very good
Rutgers team, especially defensively. They are very good. Shamrocks, Marauders coming up in a few moments right here on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Mount Vernon, here's the starting lineup tonight for the Shamrocks. Alex Romack, a 6'6 senior. He wears number 40. Trey Buchanan is a 6-foot junior, number 3. Sam Bishop, a 6'1 senior, number 23. Charles Farrell is a 6'2 junior, number 24. And Armani Middlebrooks is a 6'3 junior. He wears number 42. Tonight for the Marauders, Luke Ertl is a 6'1 freshman. He wears number 12. Julian Smith, a 6-foot freshman, number 11. Eli Breidenthal, a 6'2 senior, number 24. Adam Hackett is a 6'6 senior, number 32. And Armani Wells, a 6'4 freshman. He wears number 30. Coach, keys to this one tonight.
Well, the magic number brought to you by Officially Human is 50. Whoever gets to 50 will win this game first.
We can leave after 50?
No, we won't be able to leave. But both teams got to play well, got to get the 50-50 balls. I think the key will be the turnovers. Both teams have been off for a long time, taking off the rest. But the magic number, if it's 50, I'm 100% so far this year.
Wow.
I know.
You should have bought that lottery ticket today, too, then.
Well, I already worked one game. This is it. Here we go.
All right, Marauders in their home whites. Hackett will jump it up in the middle against Romack. The tip will be won by at least it was for a moment, the Shamrocks, but then they stepped out of bounds. That was Charles Farrell who couldn't save it there, so it will go to the Marauders.
You know, as a coach, it just drives you kind of nuts. Just let that ball go out of bounds, they'll re-jump the ball. Here
Marauders, as we mentioned, it's 7-3. They've won 3 straight. Maybe one of the younger basketball teams you're going to see out of the Hoosier Heritage Conference.
Which is a very good basketball conference, extremely football conference.
Got to play well every night as the Marauders in the half court. That is Hackett averaging 8 points per game. You'll see him out on the perimeter a lot. But like we see so many schools these days, you see a 4 out, 1 in, or a 5 out, no in. And, boy, we just see that so much anymore. Here's a 3 on the way. That's good. Hitting the three-pointer is Breidenthal. He averages nearly 10 per game and gets the Marauders on the board.
And that was deep, 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 deep.
Nearly a turnover as Romack had it out front. We've got a foul call against Hackett. That'll be his first. Let's take another look at that Breidenthal 3. Yeah, he was a couple of feet behind the three-point line.
Right at the edge of Hancock County. Almost Marion County.
Here's a 3 on the way, short by Buchanan. Here come the Marauders, and then a takeaway. Farrell with the steal. Farrell to the rim and has it blocked.
Get it out of here.
That was Hackett who came back to get the block. Marauders basketball.
You know, some guys would just let him get the layup. Both of them was up there.
We mentioned both these teams, they'll get down and defend. Westfield only giving up 37.6 points per game. From the wing, the 3 is no good as Hackett can't get it to go. Mount Vernon only giving up 51.9 points per game in the 10 games they played thus far. Here's Romack, puts the ball on the floor. Almost stripped from behind. Shamrocks will keep it deep in the corner. Into the hands of Bishop. Bishop now to Buchanan, who drives the baseline. Here's Farrell. Nice spin with a right hand. Basket good, and he's going to get fouled. And that'll be Armani Wells.
Farrell was not afraid to get to that contact. Wells' first foul of the night.
Farrell averaging at 4.4 points per game, 2.6 rebounds. We mentioned Romack at 15.3 leads the team in scoring. Trey Buchanan nearly 14 points per game. So I'm sure we'll call those two guys' names quite a bit here tonight.
Early tie.
This is Smith. Smith receives it off Hackett. Hackett nearly averaging 5 rebounds per game for the Marauders. Hackett at the elbow, guarded there by Romack. Entry pass, spin in the lane, right hand good. There's Armani Wells.
Nice drop step. Didn't get challenged. I thought you challenged the big fella.
Left hand short as Romack went hard to the floor.
He got pushed out of there quickly, Troy.
Marauders back the other way. In the half court, they had Ertl down low. And now he'll receive it back out front, reset it. Hard to believe Ertl's just a freshman, averaging nearly 14 a game. The double team able to get away from it. Here's Breidenthal on the drive. A lot of contact, able to lay it in. He has 5. By the way, we're familiar with one of the officials out there.
Yep. Mr. Shields.
He is my assigner.
He's my friend.
Here is Romack, the kick out, the 3 on the way off the back of the iron. Bishop can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Middlebrooks. Here's Romack again. Ball lost and picking it up. Here come the Marauders. Ertl back the other way, missed it long. Offensive rebound, put back good by Julian Smith, who got the steal. And by the way, Westfield with 2 turnovers here early.
You can see that they have not played since the end of December. Coach said they were going to got to shake off some rest. But I'm telling you what, both these teams are really good. We're going to see a lot of them at the end of the year.
So you don't believe the coaches?
Oh, I told people all the time we wasn't very good. Truth be told, we wasn't very good.
This is Middlebrooks on the drive, lost the handle, able to get it back. Quick pass inside. Contact, nothing there for Bishop. They are going to let him play. This is Ertl. The handoff. Wells.
Did he travel?
And we've got a whistle, and I think the outside official made a call, and it's going to go against Westfield. 9-3. We're halfway through this opening period of play. Ertl. And that's going to be a 5-second call. Ertl was coming off this near side screen, trying to get open. Good defense as we see Tanner Teschendorf coming in the lineup now for Mount Vernon. He wears number 22. He is 6'1".
Miller Brooks was the foul against Westfield if you're keeping score at home.
We'll take that back. That's actually going to be Caleb Wise, who wears number 22 there for the Marauders. Romack got trapped down low. Middlebrooks back out to Buchanan, sets for three, got it. Buchanan, his first three.
Looked like he was not even set, did it?
No, he's got a quick release.
Look, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Back to a 3-point lead. This is Ertl with the basketball. Wells will kick it to Breidenthal, and that'll be a travel.
Take a look at this wonderful three-point basket. Sets his feet. That's just a push, but it goes in.
Good step back, though, huh?
Yeah. Just like you did in production meeting at Horse. By the way, who won in Horse today?
Me.
You really told people.
There's another turnover by the Shamrocks, and before the shot, foul on the floor. Shamrocks now with 3 turnovers here in the opening period. They will get Buchanan as he picks up his first.
You just had to go and tell people that you won, didn't you?
Yeah.
I have not ever beaten you.
Well, you know what? I won so many trophies as a free throw shooter as a youth.
Yeah.
It was in my DNA.
Okay. What does that mean?
That I was really good at it.
Okay, good.
Right now, the longest that the Marauders have held on to the basketball is Brady Fitzgerald is in the lineup. Breidenthal gives it up. Ertl, shot on the way, no. Battle for the rebound, and Breidenthal goes to the floor. Break back the other way. Contact, bucket good by Fairley as 5.
I like his game.
Tell you what, you better be strong tonight. Nothing will be easy. This is Ertl. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Straight away, Wise will drive, and we got a travel. That'll be the 3rd turnover now by the Marauders.
You know, you got the big fella right where you want him, and then not that you got scared, you just those happy feet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, though, this is pretty physical.
It is.
I mean, you guys are watching this on TV. We're here, and it's a nice little physical, and it's clean physical. I love it. It's almost a sectional type of ball game.
Will Harvey in now for Westfield. Also in the ball game, Seth Laravia. Laravia, 6'5" junior.
There's the help.
The double team. They force it out of Buchanan's hands. Here's a 3 on the way by Laravia. Missed it, and the rebound, Ertl.
How about Ertl going up for that ball?
You know, he is 6'1", and he's a left-hander, and you see the shot right there, and he gets his first of the night.
He don't miss many of those, folks.
He's very smooth, very composed as a freshman.
Well, he had a big brother, and he also got beat up during football all year, and he's made for this game. Watch this replay. I like this rotation. One pass. Look at everybody crashing for the boards, though, Troy. That's impressive.
And you notice nobody came out to get Ertl either. You're going to have to find him. 4-point lead. Ertl averaging, as we mentioned, 13.4 points per game. We're coming up on a minute remaining. That's Ertl off the screen, the strong drive, the dish. Baseline shot on the way, nothing but net. Adam Hackett. They now have 3 3-pointers here in the opening period of play. And that'll be a traveling call against Laravia. That's the 5th turnover now for the Shamrocks. Those are the ones that will drive you nuts too, Coach. Just the unforced error there.
Yep.
Let's see about Vernon. We'll go ahead and play for one right here with, you see the clock down to its final 44 seconds. Ertl says, no way, I'm shooting it. Long range three, missed it. Long rebound. It'll be Shamrock basketball and a foul in the backcourt.
You don't foul 60 feet away from the basket.
Well, he did. That'll be Wise. That'll be number one, the third team foul. So
you talk about the Hackett young man. He first year contribution he broke his leg last year during basketball season.
Brady Fitzgerald, as we mentioned, in the lineup, playing down in that low post area for the Marauders. It looks like the Shamrocks will go ahead and play for one right here. By the way, Romack has yet to score tonight for Westfield. This is Buchanan on the drive. Scoop with the right hand. Got the roll at the buzzer. And not a bad way to end the opening period of play. Westfield gets on the board as time runs out, but they trail it by 5.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Hoosier Basketball Magazine. It's in its 53rd year.
It's back.
10 years older than me. It's on sale now. Order by going to HoosierBasketball-magazine.com or give them a call at 317-925-8200. You can follow all the top high school and college players. We want to thank Kip Wessner and Hoosier Basketball Magazine for their support of IndianaSRN.
Look at 142, 162, 182, and 202. Beautiful logo.
Oh, very good.
Last bucket here at the horn. Finger roll.
You know, I noticed that I'm 10 years younger than that. You're 10 years older.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I have more hair.
Period number 2. Oh, I can't wait to show that one off. Here's Ertl in the corner. In the ball game once again, Julian Smith. They'll swing it left side. Air ball shot that time by Fitzgerald. Shamrocks wasting no time getting back into the half court. I'll tell you what, one thing for sure, the holiday break, and we all go through it. Here's another 3 on the way by Buchanan, and we've got a rebound and a foul in the backcourt. I think they ended up getting Laravia. Nope, take that back. They're going to get Harvey. But that Christmas break, if you don't play a lot, it can be really brutal because you're completely out of your element. I mean, you don't go up, you don't get up, go to school or anything.
Yeah, I mean, and you have practice at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's quiet. At least you can play in the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of tournaments that we did, these early starts, these kids played pretty well at 10 o'clock in the morning.
They did. Drive baseline off the glass and good. Nice touch there by Fitzgerald, his first 2. Actually, they're going to say that's going to be Ian Wilson, number 21. So we got a couple of changes on our roster. Am I right about that? Oh, here it is. Yep, Fitzgerald. It is Fitzgerald. Ball in the lane there is Romack. Had it stripped away. Shamrocks keep it off the glass and good. Buchanan with 7.
He's their engine, isn't he?
He really is. Shamrocks back on defense, trailing it by 5. Here's a 3 straightaway. Good. That was downtown by Breidenthal. He now has 8.
These field goal percentages are pretty good right now, folks.
They are shooting well early. And by the way, it is warm in this gym here tonight.
Goodness. It's like 78 or 80.
They have not turned off the heat, apparently, knowing that
it's 63 degrees outside, too,
yes,
folks.
It is.
And it is January the 3rd.
Entry into Romack. They'll quickly work it outside. The 3 on the way, no good. The offensive rebound by Romack off the missed shot by Harvey, and he'll be fouled. I think they got Fitzgerald on that one. Take a look at this last bucket. Breidenthal for 3.
Boy, those are just pure in. Not even.
Good touch.
Please, 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 please. Thank you. Hey, I want to thank you for listening and watching tonight on IndianaSRN. If you'd like to help put more young men and young women on the tube, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN. Ran into somebody, I'm getting my windshield done, and they said, we watched some of your games during the holiday season. My son played for Morristown.
Oh.
I said, well, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Very good. Of course, they did mention you as well.
Here's a 3 straight away, no good by Smith, and it'll be Shamrocks basketball. Is that a bad thing?
No, yeah, not at all.
High post, good look there. Millbrooks, nice pass, and the layup good by Buchanan.
Kept on asking for the ball, didn't he?
Yep.
Got 9 unofficially.
Buchanan almost to his average, averaging 14. The lead down to 5. Well, the defense by both these teams is extremely good. You can see why they don't give up many points.
Yeah, now I understand why this game will probably be in the 50s.
He misses that one.
He pushed that ball, though. Got rust. Hang on to the ball. That's what coach is saying right now to him.
Take a look at this last pass.
This is like Jarrett Lewis back in the day at Eastern Hancock. Give and go. Yeah, I don't know if you ever used a backboard, but.
No. Jarrett watching tonight? Or
Jarrett's working tonight.
Oh. Under the 5-minute mark. Here before halftime. That's Ertl. Got trapped down low. Breidenthal for 3. Yes, and his foul can be potentially a 4-point play. Wow.
That's sweet.
Boy, he can really stretch your defense, can't he?
Here we go. There's the touch. Oh, yeah, didn't let him come down, did he?
No.
Nice little push.
Free throws on the way and good, and he's having a pretty good first half.
I got him for 12 unofficially.
By the way, Max McComb picked up the foul there for Westfield. Middlebrooks inside to McComb, missed it, rebound Romack. Romack drawing the double team. Boy, he earned every bit of that one. Big, strong kid.
Yes, he is.
Mentioned 15 points, 10 rebounds per game. Lead at 7.
Halfway through.
Wells back in the lineup for the Marauders as you see Ertl with the basketball. Well, they got out on Breidenthal a little quicker that time. This is Ertl at the elbow. Drives against Farrell and can't get the roll. Farrell with a rebound.
He went into the land of the Giants.
This is Middlebrooks down on the low block. Kicks it outside, and McComb for 3 off the back of the iron. Ertl with a rebound. Marauders wasting no time getting into the half court again. Here's Breidenthal, another 3, and he is feeling it tonight. That is his 4th three-pointer of the night.
I got him for 15 unofficially. Is that what you got?
5, 11, 12, 15.
Wow. I'm running out of score sheet.
Lead is at 10. Here's a three back the other way. Guess what? Buchanan says, I can do it as well.
He's got 12.
And we've got a timeout. Marauders want to talk about it. Looks like this will be a 30-second timeout. Nope, it's going to be a full timeout. Mount Vernon leads it by 7.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you by Pat Cherry Insurance Agency. We suggest you contact his team for all your insurance needs, whether it's family, car, business, or home. They're an insurance company to serve you. Contact them at 317-894-7000. I think they thought it was going to be a full timeout. It ended up being a 30-second timeout.
Keep those full ones.
Marauders again. Here's Breidenthal with the basketball.
They just rotate very, very well.
Yeah, they're going to make Westfield work for it here. Breidenthal drives in, got it blocked by Romack. They're able to get it back off the glass and good. That's Armani Wells, I do believe. Back the other way quickly. Reverse layup good by Middlebrooks, his first 2. Well, we started talking about defense and everybody's scoring.
Yeah. That tends to happen everywhere we go.
By the way, Connor Shank is in the lineup, a 6-foot senior now for Mount Vernon. Fadeaway jumper the way good by Smith.
I like his play.
Imagine playing those guys when they were in junior high, middle school. But they didn't lose much.
Mount Vernon Middle School was pretty good.
I would imagine. Off the screen, Buchanan, no. Battle for the rebound. Middlebrooks comes down with it. Middlebrooks powers it up off the glass and good, and he earned that one too.
He was not going to be denied though, Troy.
Boy, they are really, you better be strong with the basketball tonight. You may have to hide the women and children before we're done here. I love it. To let them play a little bit. There's a turnover. That's number 4 now for the Marauders. And back the other way, the finger roll by Buchanan. And it's now down to 7. Actually take that back 5 with a minute to go. So now what will the Marauders do right here in the half court? They haven't allowed Breidenthal to get away lately. Saw McComb come out there.
I'm just real impressed that they're very this patient.
Yeah.
With a young ball club that you have on the floor, you tend to panic. But this is a sign of their coach and putting minutes in. Oh, that was almost.
Yeah, he was short, but a nice rebound by Wells, and they'll get it back with 30.
Now they are going to go for one.
Well, not until the Marauders get another timeout. Now, I know the players go over. We kind of wait and see. Now, Westfield, their players are sitting down. If it's a 30, they're supposed to be standing up. And I look on this side, and it looks like it's a 30 here, right?
Yes.
So it is a 30-second timeout. By the way, Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe is a new spot for breakfast or lunch, open Wednesday through Sunday. Try their classic breakfast and their sweet baked goods. They're located in Lawrence. Coach recommends the Sloppy Joes with extra pickles as a great lunch. Check out Tam's at 6427 Oaklandon Road. For more information on carryout, give them a call at 317-760-1640.
Jerry came back from vacation and took him and Karen there Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
For breakfast, yeah. I didn't buy, but we took them.
You took them to breakfast and they bought?
Nope.
No?
We Dutched. I try to use my SRN card and he took it away from me, so I had to use my cash.
So when you say Dutch, they paid for their own, you paid for your own, and you made your wife pay for hers?
Yeah, Debbie had to pay for hers.
Good.
Yeah. Do you think I was going to buy my wife supper? Come on, you know me better than that.
Yeah, you never want to do that.
No, she'll expect more of it.
Yeah, you can't have that. Here's Smith. By the way, if you're a newlywed out there, that's what happens when you're married for a long time. Then after a while,
19 plus, baby.
You just forget
Exactly right.
That is Smith. Smith down the lane, contact, and I think they got Farrell on the foul.
Kind of late whistle. Right whistle, but kind of late.
Well, some will say better late than never, right? Farrell picks up his first. 1 second. They're going to have to really work quick right here. Here is Ertl, turnaround jumper, and wait a minute. We've got some discussion at the scorer's table.
Clock never started.
Well, they wanted to give him that little extra second there.
Did it say 1 or did it say 1.5?
It said 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is halftime.
Yeah, because there's no way that.
Yeah, he dribbled and did a spin.
A little pirouette that didn't go in, so we're at halftime. 31-26, Marauders with a 5-point lead. We saw some great shooting tonight between Breidenthal and Buchanan. And one of the big story tonight so far is that Alex Romack, the leading scorer for the Shamrocks, so far just 3 points in the first half of play. And Ertl on the other side, the leading scorer for Mount Vernon, he only has 3 points.
Yep, going to be a good second half.
All right, we will come back. I believe Keith has a special guest on the way. Halftime score, 31-26.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You say my kid?
Yeah!
Come on!
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Back at halftime with the score 31-26, walked into the door and ran into a guy that means a lot to us at IndianaSRN. He remembers back in the old HCSN days, and Travis Daugherty joins us. Met you at Tipton, then you were at Chittard, then we followed you to Mount Vernon, and now you're in ministry. And first of all, good to see you, and how was the Christmas season?
Yeah, it was great. It was a pleasure to walk in and see you tonight too, Keith. It's always fun when our paths cross. It doesn't happen quite as often as it did when I was in coaching, but always good to see you, my friend.
And you didn't have to yell at me today, so that's a good thing.
That's right. That's right.
So talk a little bit about your ministry and what you're doing, because you left coaching, I think about maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, this is my 4th year out of coaching. You know, I really thought, to be honest with you, that I would be a lifetime coach. My dad's a lifetime coach, and I really anticipated that would probably be the career path that I followed. But a few years ago, felt called to make a change professionally, stepped away from coaching for a couple of reasons. Partly as my kids were getting older and busier, and I really wanted to be involved in their continued growth and development. I have a lot of friends in coaching that found a healthy balance between life at work and life at home, but I really struggled with that as my kids got older. So really wanted to be present during what I felt like were some really formative years for them, but also felt called into kind of a new opportunity to use my experience in coaching to help support people who are somewhere in that athletic journey right now, whether it's the athlete who's participating, the coach who's leading those athletes, or the parents who are playing a supporting role too. So I started a program called Champions 101 a few years ago, really just trying to, again, use my experience and my influence, some of the things I learned over the course of 20 or so years in the game, and hopefully help people to get the most out of their athletic experience and to create an experience they can be proud of.
And you had a great mentor, because your dad did exactly that. I know he was involved with your coaching staff early in your career, and it's so much fun to go back and you reminisce those things. And, in today's game, we need that extra person. That extra person said, hey, it's okay. Here, learn from this. And I know that you also, not bragging or anything, but you lead them in the right path. And that's the most important thing with today's kids. We need someone to follow them in the right path.
Yeah, I think the one thing that's become evident for me, again, through my time as a coach, thinking back on my time as an athlete and now as a parent myself, man, it's just really, really hard to do this thing well. There's, I think, such a great opportunity that we've been presented here in this athletic experience, but it requires some intention and some purpose from us to really get the most out of it. And so that's what I'm hoping to help provide for people, again, who are kind of in the midst of this journey. It's so easy to get caught up in things that, maybe don't really matter in the big picture, things that can trip us up and keep us from being our best in whatever role that we play. So Champions 101 is really designed to help people become, someone worthy of winning in the role that they play.
That's really good.
And to help them really fulfill the purpose that they've been called to.
Talk to about the website. How does people get a hold of you? You do some speaking stuff and arrangements. How people get a hold of you? I know we're talking and we'll be talking soon, but share that website, because that's what captured me. Is it was really good meat and potatoes there.
Yeah, probably the easiest place to connect would be through the website, champions101.com. I write a free weekly newsletter for people who are involved in this experience in one way or another. It might be an easy way to just kind of dip your toe in the water of what my messaging looks like and what the program's all about. I partner with schools around the country to provide resources for supporting people who are, here in the middle of this experience and trying to do their best to create something they can be proud of.
$1,000 question. Do you miss it?
Oh, man, there are parts of it that I miss so much. I mean, it's hard to replicate, the relationships that you build with your team, and that kind of that journey that you go on each year together is, as I got older in coaching, the winning, of course, always matters. It always means a lot, but there are some other relational aspects to being a coach and building a program and having a team that you just can't get anywhere else. I really love the work that I'm doing because it allows me to, to tap into some of that stuff that I really loved about the game. Are there some things I don't miss? The long nights and I see a couple of my friends in coaching who are here scouting tonight on a Tuesday night.
The broadcasters that used to bother you.
That's right. It never ends with some of you, but I love what I'm doing now, and again, just trying to utilize the experience I have and the gifts I've been given to to help people as much as possible.
Crazy thing, Travis, is, when we first started this, we had 8 or 9 games a year. Now we're up to like 330, and you went, holy smokes, you're never hope.
Oh, man, it's amazing what you guys have done. I mean, I commend the commitment you guys have made to this endeavor. And, again, it's like what a great opportunity this experience provides, whether it's, you guys providing an outlet for people, family members, friends who can't be here in person tonight, for these kids to have a chance to play on TV and have their name called by an announcer. And, I really just I've really come to appreciate the game and the experience, and I really hope that, whatever role that people play as they continue on this journey, that they'll recognize this great opportunity and take full advantage of it.
We thank you very much. We'll
Great
talk
to see
soon.
you. Great to see you as always.
Take a break. We'll be ready for the second half right after this.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Back here at Mount Vernon, tonight's game brought to you in part by Jack's Donuts. They have great donuts made and served fresh every day, plus great tasting coffee. Stop by Jack's Donuts, located at 9105 East 56th Street, or a Jack's in your neighborhood. Jack's Donuts, the official donut of IndianaSRN. Unofficial scoring in the first half. First off for Westfield, Buchanan with 14 points, Romack with 3, Farrell with 5, Middlebrooks with 4. For the Marauders in the first half, Breidenthal 15 points, Ertl 3, Smith with 4, Hackett with 3, Fitzgerald with 2, and Armani Wells with 4. But how about the shooting of Breidenthal and Buchanan in the first half?
Well, can that continue? That's the thing. Can you continue in the pace that we're going at? The crazy thing is we started at 7:35. It's now only 8:10 natural time, which is crazy because the other game that we have on our network just ended the first quarter as Heritage Christian leads Tinley 17-10. So it may be I better not speak.
I was going to say you just blew it, didn't you? All right, it'll be Shamrocks basketball to begin this third quarter. And one reason it went so quickly, I mean, really, they just let them play.
They let them play.
And if you're going to play in these two different conferences they play in, you better be ready to play some physical basketball. Good look here at Middlebrooks. Shamrocks, we mentioned, on the year only averaging 49.9 points per game. That is now their 6th turnover. You see Ertl wasting no time getting the ball back down the floor there for the Marauders to set it up now to Smith.
And that first possession, it looked like Westfield's going to maybe pound it inside. I'm impressed with just the ball movement. Pass, go away, but as you mentioned, that 3 out causes people fits.
There's the 5th turnover. Back the other way, quickly down the floor, and there's a block by Smith.
That's a freshman, folks. 6'2" freshman.
And he blocked a 6'6" senior. So what hustle at the other end of the floor for the Marauders defensively.
He was in an 8th grade uniform last year.
I know. It's kind of scary, isn't it?
It is scary.
Boy, how good are they going to be in the next 3 years?
Oh, Ben will tell you he's not very good. Ben Rhodes will say, we're not very good.
Nice pass inside. Shot missed there, though, by Wells.
Got to be stronger.
Quickly back the other way, running the floor. The Shamrocks miss it as Farrell can't get it to go. The ball knocked out of bounds. We're going to stay right here. Take a look at this. This is the block right here.
He timed this perfectly. No body, no, just pure. That's how Ben Wood used to block up in South Bend.
It is. He's a legend up there.
Oh, yeah.
Shamrocks off the screen. Buchanan, boy, he loves that shot. 17 now for Trey Buchanan. Do you think he likes shooting in this gym tonight?
I think, well, it's a pretty nice gym to shoot in. It's big and very bright.
Well, he is on fire tonight. Lead down to 2. This is another guy right there, Breidenthal, who is having a heck of a ball game. 15 at halftime.
It's been very quiet, though, for Mount Vernon.
That's Ertl, and he gets rejected. He thought he got a foul draw there by Farrell. Take a look at this shot by Buchanan. He comes off that screen so well. Look at that.
Nice basket.
You know, shooters just they have just a knack for coming off screen, catch and shoot.
I like what Chris Shield, the official, had everybody in that huddle. He said something to them about cleaning it up. There might be some talking down there.
You know, Chris sent me to my first camp, the junior top 100. That shot's going to be missed. And I thought, are you nuts? What are you doing throwing me into this? Here's a shot the other way. That's good. And how about Sam Bishop, a three? And all of a sudden, Westfield leads it by 1. A 6-0 run in the quarter.
They got a lot more physical, didn't they?
They did. They are getting up and guarding. Here's a shot of the way, three-pointer, no good by Hackett. One and done there from the Marauders. This is Romack. Romack in the lane, the kick out. Here's another three on the way, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Marauders. So now Westfield will get it to Middlebrooks. Down the lane, and we've got a whistle, and that'll send Middlebrooks to the line. You know, I do have to admit, I was probably the best official in that top 100.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that.
Sure.
Letting me share that information with me.
Here is Hackett. He has his second foul, by the way.
There was no question I was doubting it. I mean, you're the best guy I know.
No, and I'll tell you that, too.
And I will tell you, the fan club was a little disappointed yesterday because you didn't show up for production meeting, and I said, well, he doesn't work a day ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you work Thursday. I'm sure you're not going to be at the production meeting tomorrow.
No. Second free throw good. I am a union guy, so don't ask me to do more than I need to.
Yeah, look at the label.
Back to 2 now for Westfield. Here is Smith. Smith in the lane, good. 6 now for Smith.
Felt the contact though too, Troy, and put it back up. Nice look for the nice look at the young man.
Yeah, he is a very talented freshman. Tied at 33. Here is Middlebrooks. They're trying to get it underneath to Romack. They finally do from the top, and Romack draws a triple team, turns and scores.
How about give me the ball, I'll take care of it. 5 points on the night.
Well, Mount Vernon did everything they could to get it out of his hands down there on the block, but even with the triple team, he was able to get the points. Past the halfway point in the third. Ertl, that's going to be an offensive foul. Drawing the foul was Sam Bishop. Yeah, take a look at this. They had to go top to entry. That's a little high-low, but the high is a little too high out there, but they managed to get it in.
Thing is, he never put the ball on the floor. He kept it at least chest high, but at 6'8", you can do that.
That was a heck of a pass, too. By the way, 6 turnovers now by Mount Vernon. Here's another three. I tell you what, Buchanan is on fire. He has 20. That is his 4th three-pointer, and he didn't even hesitate.
Nope. Biggest lead of the night for Westfield at 5.
Breidenthal will drive, kick out to Ertl. His three's on the way, no good. And they just cannot buy some baskets here in the third quarter as Breidenthal picks up the foul. Take another look at Buchanan's three. What does he do? He comes off the screen.
Not even one second. Not even that. Halftime score, Heritage Christian 35, Tinley 23. That is at halftime on our sister station, IndianaSRN.
A 12-3 run by
Westfield. Oh, you got to block the middle.
Yeah, and they didn't, and Farrell took the contact and able to get it in. And it's now a 14-2 run.
They're beginning to make a roll here. Full timeout, Mount Vernon.
It is a run put together by the Shamrocks, and they now lead it by 7.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Industrial Sales Associates. They've been an electromechanical component manufacturer's representative for Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Eastern Tennessee for many years. They say good luck to all the teams during this sports season. For more information about them, contact Rich at 317-546-1900.
Rich is a good guy, been around a long, long time with IndianaSRN. If you like to be a sponsor of IndianaSRN, please contact us, coach at IndianaSRN.org.
Marauders trying to get something going here in the third.
Need a basket here.
Out front here to Wells. Wells lost it. Picked up there by Smith in the lane, short, and we have what? A foul call, I do believe, and that's going to put Smith at the line.
Might have got his arm.
I think they say that it was Buchanan. If it is, that'll be number 2 on Buchanan, and it is.
Trey's shaking his head like, I don't think I touched him. Nobody ever admits that they fouled, do they? Nope. 7th point on the night for Smith.
Well, Chris Shields, the official underneath, was very adamant about the call, so he's a lot closer than I am. So, second free throw good. Into the lineup now will be Fitzgerald for Mount Vernon, and sitting down will be Wells. Lead still at 5 after this great run by Westfield. It was 14-2 before those 2 free throws scored there by Smith. Great backdoor cut, and quickly off the glass, Buchanan.
I got him for 22. Is that what you have?
Yep. Woo. You know what's interesting about that? He knew he had to get rid of that ball quickly. There's big guys coming, and you can tell he's done that a lot. From the corner, Breidenthal missed it. Rebound, Middlebrooks. And then he turns it over. That is Smith. He'll shoot it and hit it. Big bucket of three-pointer by Smith.
What I like is he waited for his teammates to come maybe to guard the basket or get the rebound, but he knocked it down.
Boy, they needed that one, too.
Yes, they did.
So now 5 unanswered put together here by Mount Vernon.
Look at the pounding inside.
Yeah, that's Middlebrooks. Lost the basketball in the corner. There comes the double team, and a quick timeout by Westfield and head coach Shane Sumter.
He's not real happy right now.
30-second timeout. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Aspen Creek Grill. Feel like treating someone special to a delicious meal from Aspen Creek Grill? Next time you come in for dinner, buy Troy some gift cards to share with your friends.
Is that what the script says?
I adjusted it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Aspen Creek Grill has great food. Make sure you try their powwow shrimp. Aspen Creek, located in Noblesville. Take a look at Julian Smith.
Here's the steal. Now watch this. He waits look at his buddies.
Yep.
Got him, and then he takes off. I like that.
Well, and Farrell made the mistake of not going out getting him, too.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, go get the guy with the ball.
Yeah.
So Farrell made that mistake. Of course, it was Middlebrooks who turned it over, just kind of got lazy with the pass right there. But after that quick timeout, Romack with just 5 points, driving down the lane, off the glass and good. He's pretty good.
He can play.
He now has 7. Ertl in the corner to Fitzgerald, back outside to Smith. Smith, 15-foot, good.
Julian has 13.
He and Breidenthal carrying the scoring load tonight for the Marauders. It's back to 4. Under a minute remaining now in the third. Entry will go to Romack. They show the double team. Romack able to dribble away from it. Now you take it baseline, looks to throw inside. It goes out of bounds.
Well, he got caught, and the best thing that he did, I'll just throw it off the other player. Fortunately, it bounced the right way because it almost hit him going right back out of bounds.
It did. Well, and you can tell when he gets the basketball, of course, Buchanan too, but they double team him.
And he wants to go.
Yeah, he does. Off the inbound. On the drive, here's Bishop, and we'll go to the line. Bishop will be making his first trip to the free throw line here tonight. Fitzgerald picks up the foul. That'll be his second. Bishop averages 5 points per game. By the way, they've only missed a couple of free throws tonight. They haven't been to the line a lot. In fact, neither team has been to the free throw line a ton tonight.
Because they've let them play.
They have. Second free throw good. He has 5.
That and the field goal percentages have been they've gone in. They've not been on long rebounds or anything like that.
Yeah, they're both shooting extremely well. 28 seconds. Here is Smith at the left elbow, guarded there by Farrell. Breidenthal, skip pass left side. Fitzgerald dribbles away from the defense and now gives it off to Ertl.
Are they going to go with 1?
I believe they are. It's down to 10 now. That's Ertl. Breidenthal covered up quickly by Buchanan. Back to Ertl for 3. No. Long rebound by Farrell. Farrell, he'll shoot that one and hits the top of the backboard. We've made it past 3 quarters. Nothing decided yet, but a big quarter for Westfield. They lead it by 6.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Hey, what are you doing Thursday night?
Listening to and watching you guys.
Yeah, Ben Wood doing play-by-play on Thursday night. Girls game, ladies night.
Wow.
Covenant Christian, but Bubba on Thursday night, 7:30. Our producer turns in play-by-play. Can't wait.
He's multi-talented.
You should saw all the paperwork he gave me that I have to study. When I work for you, it's like 3 or 4 sheets. It's like 15, 17 sheets.
He's well prepared.
He is. He's going to tune in.
He is in depth.
We call him BW when he's on play-by-play.
BW?
Yeah.
Well, right now, we've got a pretty good one going here.
Somebody's looking for a W.
Yeah. This is Ertl against Buchanan. Here's Smith. Smith scored all 9 of their points in that third quarter. They outscored 20-9.
Yeah, you score a big 20 in a quarter. That's pretty good.
Ertl got trapped, able to get rid of it to Smith. It was a 14-2 run that put Westfield on top. He was close, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
This is Ertl. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the loose basketball on the rebound, and we've got players going down off that missed shot from Wells. Tanner Teschendorf in the ballgame. He was caught on top of a player from Westfield.
Westfield fans do not understand that foul, but I think he really, and I don't think he meant to hurt him.
No.
He just uppercutted and he got placed in the wrong time.
Yep.
Wrong place, wrong time. I talk for a living. Can you tell?
We knew what you meant.
Thank you.
Smith, boy, there's no doubt as he got hit by Farrell. No whistle there, but a big bucket as Smith just continues to roll.
That's a nice pass on the official.
Back to a 4-point lead.
Again, it went in, and it didn't really affect the shot at all.
I'd sure like to shoot that free throw.
But I really like the officiating tonight. Whoa, might have got away with a travel.
Yeah, Buchanan took an extra step out front. They turn it over anyway. That's number 8 now by Westfield.
And the Mount Vernon Marauder fans are getting into it now. Nice little crowd tonight for Tuesday night.
It is.
Third day of January.
Here's Ertl. Marauders want to get a win here tonight, move to 8-3. Westfield, if they win, they're 7-1. This is Ertl. Off to Breidenthal, guarded there by Romack. Here's Wells. Nearly lost his balance. Kind of out of control on that one and missed it badly.
Got to face the basket.
Lead pass will find Romack. Romack.
Oh,
I tell you what.
He wanted it.
Yeah, Harvey was thinking about it but gave it up. And here's Buchanan.
How about the extra 1 or 2 passes, taking some time off the clock?
Nice pass inside. Shot missed by Romack, and Buchanan had a great one-handed pass. You know, I would love to see these two teams at the sectional.
Well, they play in opposite sectional, but they do play in the same regional. No, they do not. Sorry, they do not. Westfield goes north. Mount Vernon goes south. But it would be nice to see what they look like in a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
There's only 12 games left in the season.
I know. It's going fast. Girls only have 4 games or 4 to 5 games left. Second free throw good. They'll be done by the end of the month, and then they'll start tournament time.
And we'll be ready for sectionals, won't we?
Yep. Back to 5. This is Smith. Smith, jump stop in the lane. Good defense that time by Farrell. Drive Ertl. Off the glass, good. That's a tough shot against Buchanan. Ertl has 5.
They have shut him down.
But he hadn't shot a lot, though.
That's true.
Especially in the second half.
Just a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, it is going to be close. Here's Buchanan in the lane, stripped out of his hands, able to get it back now to Romack. Romack, the kick out. Here is Harvey for 3. What a big bucket by Will Harvey. He shoots, by the way, 41% from 3-point range, and we've got a timeout on the floor. See if this will be a full or a 30. It's going to be a full timeout. Mount Vernon trails it by 6.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Timeout situations for Mount Vernon. They have 2. Westfield has 3. Back to you, Troy.
We are at a 6-point ball game. The big turning point in this one back in the third, but I'll tell you what, Mount Vernon just will not go away. Oh, I tell you what, a collision that time between.
That's a double pick stud.
Yeah, Teschendorf and Ertl hit each other. Breidenthal gives it off now to Smith. Well, that's when you can't decide who's going to go left or right. Here is Ertl. Fade away, no, and saving it. Nope, he got out of bounds. That was Hackett. Good effort, though. And now the Marauders going to press a little bit.
Ertl seemed like he pushed that one a little bit. Now, if you're Westfield, take some time. 45 seconds off the clock here might help you a little bit, shorten the game.
Well, if you give it to Buchanan,
he's going to shoot the ball.
Here is Middlebrooks bouncing down to Romack. Inside, and the shot missed by Bishop, but he is fouled.
Here's that last three-point basket. Spinning the ball. He just picks the ball up and just shoots.
You know, we were talking the other day in the tournaments we were doing as the free throw good by Bishop is moving the three-point line back, but they're shooting so far behind I don't think it would matter.
I think you're right, Troy. If the only thing I would like to see in the game is a shot clock.
Yes. Second free throw good.
Now, 2 years ago, you would probably almost a year ago about this time, I said no. But after a lot of basketball, I think the game would be a lot better.
Even if it were like 45 seconds.
Yes.
40, 45 would be good. Here's Ertl. Back to an 8-point lead.
You need a basket.
Hackett on the drive. Underneath and missing that one right next to the basket was Teschendorf. Boy, they needed that one. This is Farrell. Off now to Bishop. One thing about Romack, he can step out and hit that shot, so they got to guard him out there. Here's Bishop once again. The double team. Hand off now to Buchanan. The kick out. Once again, it'll be Romack. Back to Buchanan. Nothing there. They set it up.
And they have already taken 15, 20 seconds off the clock. They reset.
Oh, careful out front. That is Smith against Middlebrooks. See, this is where that shot clock could be really interesting. Entry pass, nice catch, and Buchanan able to get the bucket, and he's fouled. They list him at 6 foot. That might be generous, but he is, I don't care what size he is good.
You think he's 6 foot?
No.
I'd say 5'9". Well, he was on that box. Look at this, back door.
Look at this. Watch his body control and then uses that rim as protection.
Hey,
our Ertl with 3.
Our Piper Logistic Player of the Game coming up.
Yep.
The end of the game. Got to start looking for some candidates.
I think
I see one.
Yeah. I think I got one myself.
Yep.
11-point lead now for Westfield. And that'll be a foul call against Middlebrooks.
Thing is our producer gets a vote as well, so I'm sure he's writing down notes. Got another timeout.
It'll be a full timeout. This time the Marauders need to talk about it, trailing it by 11.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by RefReps. It's designed in partnership with numerous state high school associations, helping officials to hone their skills and promote unity in the officiating world. RefReps is for the new official as well as the seasoned veteran. If you want more information, contact them at refreps.com.
Like those guys.
All right, now the Marauders down by 11. Trying to free up Ertl off that right wing, and now they'll hand it off to Hackett. Here is Ertl from the top, short, long rebound, Smith, his shot no good, and the rebound by Romack.
Now they have to put pressure.
Back to Romack from Buchanan across the timeline. This will be Bishop, and again, Buchanan. The drive, here's Middlebrooks, got it. Another assist there for Buchanan.
7 for Brooks.
Good balanced scoring tonight for the Shamrocks. Here's a three at the top, and now they've gone cold as Hackett can't get it to go, and it'll go back over to Westfield.
If we can take a close-up to the female official, fellas, we get an opportunity. She was the first female official to work a sectional in boys and also a regional last year. She working down here on the floor with Chris Shield. There you see her right there in the corner. Yep. Excellent job. Talked to her today. She's got high hopes of doing more officiating. Did a good job. This whole entire crew, good job tonight.
Yeah, certainly have, as Buchanan brings it across the timeline. Strong drive off the glass. Good by Farrell. He has 9.
Very well balanced.
Yeah. There's a block shot by Romack, and we've got a foul call. And they believe they got Romack on the reach. You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, only 6 different players have scored for Westfield, but all have been instrumental. You even go back to Harvey. The only 3 he had was a big 3 in this fourth quarter. That's a quick release. The miss by Hackett, saved by Ertl. Down to minute 30 to go. Now they've got to really hurry. Here's another 3 by Hackett. Missed it again. And we've got a rebounding foul underneath. That was a good block out there by Max McComb. Well, they will say it will be McComb, though, picking up the foul. I thought he had a good box out.
Well, it was a good box out other than he was holding his shorts.
Oh.
That's why it was a good box out.
No wonder I missed it. Here's Ertl. Fade away. Yes.
They needed that.
Ertl with 7. Just over a minute remaining. Down court pass and to the basket. Good. That'll be Laravia. His first 2 points. Boy, if you're going to press, you better get somebody back quickly. In the corner, another 3. This time Hackett gets it, his second of the night. Don't forget, we'll be naming the Piper Logistics Player of the Game. Another nice pass, and how about Laravia again? He has 4.
He's got to feel pretty good.
Ertl on the drive, and we got a foul call. I think. Yep, there you go. Take it out underneath. I think they got Bishop.
Yes.
It's his first. Ertl will find Smith. Smith, pull-up shot, no. Smith gets the rebound on the floor, and he'll be fouled on the way up. Now, if I'm Westfield and I'm thinking, all right, there is no way Smith ought to go from there to there and get that loose ball.
Somebody's got to block him out. Somebody's got to put a body on him.
But give Julian Smith credit.
What do you think about this Mount Vernon team? For a young team, they're going to be okay, though.
They are going to be okay. They will be a team you don't want to play.
They will play in the Greenfield sectional.
Yep.
Which last year we did that sectional. And if I know our producer, executive producer, and our CEO, we will probably be doing that sectional again.
There you go.
That's a fun sectional. Anderson in that sectional. Got a 30-second timeout with Westfield.
I want to remind you again that Hoosier Basketball Magazine in its 53rd year. It is out now. You can order today, HoosierBasketball-magazine.com. You can also call them at 317-925-8200. Check out all the top high school and college players, and want to thank Kip Wessner and Hoosier Basketball Magazine for their support.
You know, this is Kip's, I think, 5th or 6th year taking over from the young man that passed away doing it, and Kip does a great job. And the one thing I like about Kip is every New Year's he calls me and says, okay, it's done. I have your stuff in. Will we do the same deal? And every year it's whatever you want. You know, and it's a great magazine. It looks very good. I told him it would look really good if you had some broadcasters on the cover.
I agree.
But he said, nah, you can't do that.
Oh, wait, could.
I don't think it would sell any magazines. 30 seconds left in the game. Oh, he's going to throw a touchdown pass.
With the 12-point lead, but
I
he
think
stepped out of bounds. Yep.
What did I do, ma'am? Well, you stepped on the basket.
Aravia tried to get himself a little running room down that sideline. That's the 9th turnover by the Shamrocks unofficially.
What I like here is Mount Vernon has not stopped playing.
Yeah, I don't think that's in their DNA. Here's a 3 from the top again by Hackett. He has 9. The Hackett at 6'6", he'll stretch your defense. This will be a full timeout. It's a 9-point lead.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will.
9-point lead after the quick timeout. Westfield inbounding the basketball, and they'll get it to Romack and a quick foul. I think they got Ertl. And that'll be number 4 on Luke. Well, at this stage, looks like the Shamrocks will go to 7-1 on the year. Mount Vernon will fall to 7-4.
Mount Vernon plays a conference and rival opponent on Friday. They will play Greenfield Central. This place will be jam-packed, rockin' sockin'. Those two teams don't like each other.
No, I would imagine not.
I've had that game a couple times as an official.
Both free throws good by Romack. See the lead back to 10. Ertl takes it and drives in strong. Basket good and a foul.
Ertl with 9.
They got McComb on the foul. That'll be number 4 on McComb. Boy, that's the one thing you don't want to do is foul here at the end of the game. Just let them score the layup, get the ball back, and make them foul you. But the free throw's missed. Well, Buchanan came out with it, I'm not sure. Lead pass, and leaning in and scoring again is Farrell.
He has 11.
Here is Ertl. He will drive and hit it at the buzzer, but that's going to do it. Your final score, Westfield 67, Mount Vernon 58. And it's time to name our Piper Logistics Player of the Game.
And it looks like everybody agrees. Trey Buchanan ends up with 25 points, had 4 3-pointers, couple assists, played pretty well tonight. He is our Piper Logistics Player of the Game.
Yeah, he did lead all scorers with 25. Breidenthal, by the way, who had 15 at halftime, he did finish with 15, so Westfield did a job on him in that second half. But it was that big 14-2 run in the third quarter that kind of sealed the deal there for Westfield, though Mount Vernon kept making comebacks late in the ball game and made it very interesting, so that 67-58 score may not be indicative of really how the game was overall.
Yeah, don't forget to join us on Thursday night. It's Ladies' Night, Covenant Christian Buff. That game is at 7 o'clock. Join myself and Ben Wood on that broadcast. Then Friday, a slew of games for you. Check out our website at IndianaSRN.org. We asked you that if you would like to help us put more young men and young ladies on the network, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN. There's the banner. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thanks to Lucas, Jake, and Ben. Troy, as always, I'll see you
very soon.
Very soon. Sooner than what we expect.
That's going to do it. Thanks for being with us. This has been high school basketball on IndianaSRN.